Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to our Stutis series of Srimad Bhagavatam, continuing with Rudra Gita, Shloka number 37, chapter 24, canto 4. Svargapavargadvaraya
Svargapavargadvaraya
Nityam Shuchishade Namaha
Nityam Shuchishade Namaha
Namo Hiranyaviryaya
Namo Hiranyaviryaya
Chaturhotraya Tantave.
Chaturhotraya Tantave.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai.
Svarga,
Svarga,
the heavenly planets.
the heavenly planets.
Apavarga,
Apavarga,
the path of liberation.
the path of liberation.
Dwaraya,
Dwaraya,
unto the door of.
unto the door of.
Nityam,
Nityam,
eternally.
eternally.
Shuchishade,
Shuchishade,
unto the most purified.
unto the most purified.
Namaha,
Namaha,
my obeisances unto you.
my obeisances unto you.
Namaha,
Namaha,
my obeisances.
my obeisances.
Hiranya,
Hiranya,
gold.
gold.
Viryaya,
Viryaya,
semen.
semen.
Chatuhu hotraya,
Chatuhu hotraya,
the Vedic sacrifices of the name.
the Vedic sacrifices of the name.
Tantave,
Tantave,
unto one who expands.
unto one who expands.
Translation, my Lord,
My Lord,
O Aniruddha,
O Aniruddha,
you are the authority by which
you are the authority by which
the doors of the higher planetary systems
the doors of the higher planetary systems
and liberation are opened.
and liberation are opened.
You are always within the pure heart of the living entity.
You are always within the pure heart of the living entity.
Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you.
Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you.
You are the possessor of semen,
You are the possessor of semen,
which is like gold,
which is like gold,
and thus in the form of fire,
and thus in the form of fire,
you help the Vedic sacrifices,
you help the Vedic sacrifices,
beginning with Chaturhotra.
beginning with Chaturhotra.
Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you.
Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you.
Reading Srila Prabhupada's purport. The word Svarga indicates a position in the higher or heavenly planetary systems, and the word Apavarga means liberation. Those who are attached to the karma kandiya activities described in the Vedas are actually entangled in the three modes of material nature. The Bhagavad Gita therefore says that one should be above the dominion of fruitive activities. So there are so many things, so many processes to be followed to reach the path of self-realization or God realization, that our acharyas in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, they don't emphasize any of this. Certainly Srila Prabhupada did not emphasize any of this karma kandiya activities. So for example, great Mahajans themselves have undertaken so many austerities, like Dhruva Maharaj, austerities in eating, when he meditates for 6 months in the forest. First he was eating only fruits, then some leaves, then only air, some water, then some there, and like this he was surviving, so that he could reach that path of being able to see the Lord. But for us, these processes are extremely difficult and impossible to do, especially in Kali Yuga. So whatever we want to execute, we need some energy to do that. And that energy is coming from Yogamaya potency of the Lord. So even devotees need some amount of energy to execute their devotional services. And that is actually given to you by the Lord himself. Prabhupada says, the Bhagavad Gita therefore says that one should be above the dominion of fruitive activities. There are different kinds of liberation or mukti. The best mukti is engagement in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. So we understand that there are 4 purusharthas: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. In Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, we have the 5th purushartha called Krishna Prema. So something that goes beyond liberation. So as we said, Prabhupada says liberation is also a material desire because it is you who wants to cease all of the sufferings, all of this duality. It is you who wants to experience that inner bliss of self-realization. That itself is also selfish. So the attention is you. Whereas the 5th Purushartha, Krishna Prema, all of that involves trying to please Krishna through loving devotional services. So that is why Prabhupada is saying the best mukti is engagement in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. You don't have to wait to go back to the spiritual world to do this. You can do this here and now. And you'll be in a liberated stage already. Not only does Lord Aniruddha help fruitive actors by elevating them to the higher planetary systems, but he also helps the devotee engage in devotional service by dint of his, meaning Lord Aniruddha's, inexhaustible energy. So that means Lord Aniruddha is playing multiple roles here. For those who are following the Karma Kandiya path, he helps them by promoting them to higher planetary systems. That same Lord Aniruddha is also helping the devotees by engaging them in devotional service because he himself supplies you with that energy to engage in devotional service. Just as heat is the source of material energy, the inspiration of Lord Aniruddha is the energy by which one can engage in executing devotional service. To chant the holy names of the Lord, you need the Lord's energy to sustain you. So what is the inspiration behind all of these sevas that we are trying to do? If we try to do it as a duty, if we try to do it as a matter of cooperation with other devotees, that's on one realm. But if you see it as a privilege, as a special privilege that you have received, and not as a duty, then you will do it out of love. So just think about it. There are millions of human beings on this planet. Barely a handful are engaged in devotional service. Very small percentage. So our devotional services should be sincere. And whatever devotional services we are doing, it should be productive also. Because we want to be productive for Krishna. It's not that we take our devotional services lightly, So we have to do our devotional service with perfection and with productivity also. So what happens is when we come under the influence of material energy, she erodes our devotional sentiments. You could say our devotional services becomes slackened because her main aim is to make you give up devotional service. That's Maya's goal. So she'll present you with many, many opportunities and try to tempt you away from Krishna. She will try to convince you that your bhakti is not important. Something else is important. So what do we try to do? That's why Prabhupada has set up ISKCON so beautifully, that there are so many opportunities for service. We want to distribute more books. We want to distribute more prasadam. We want to read more. We want to preach more. So we try to just constantly increase the quantum of what we are offering back to our Guru and Krishna. So we have to be careful when we are performing devotional services, and yet we have to be persistent if we want to receive Krishna's mercy. In the nectar of instruction, the 3rd shloka goes as follows: Utsahan nishchayat dhairyat tat karma pravartanat sangatyagat sato vritte shadbhir bhakti prasiddhyati utsahan nischayat dhairyat. So the devotee has to exhibit three things in order to make progress. One is enthusiasm, confidence, and patience. So these three qualities in a devotee are very favorable for performing devotional services. At the same time, we have to be careful. We cannot take it for granted that we will have this service forever. Krishna can choose to take you out of service anytime he wants. So we have to constantly be aware of the fact that this is a very special privilege for us. So Krishna's mercy is not cheap. You have to work for it. And there is a wonderful example from the Chaitanya Charitamrita of someone who worked hard, who was persistent, who didn't give up to receive the Lord's mercy. And that was King Mahaprataparudra. He was ruling a vast tract of land, not just Odisha, but Andhra and to the east. He was a ruler with a very large kingdom. But he wanted to take the association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wanted to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally. But Mahaprabhu kept refusing, saying, I don't associate with kings. But he didn't give up. No matter how much Mahaprabhu's disciples and devotees recommended to him that the king is actually a wonderful devotee. Please meet him. Please shower your mercy on him. Mahaprabhu said, if you force me like this, I will walk away and you'll never see me again. So Mahaprabhu was very, very strict about not wanting to meet people who are surrounded by wealth and pomp and grandeur. But the king was persistent. He was enthusiastic. He was humble. When the Rath Yatra happens, the king goes in front of the chariot to sweep the streets before Lord Jagannath. And then during this Rath Yatra, Mahaprabhu actually goes to a place called the Vallabha Gardens. You can actually visit these gardens even today in Puri. At that time, the king dressed in very simple clothes. What does he do? He first offers his obeisances to all of the disciples and devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and begs for their mercy. And he's encouraged to go, because he's not dressed as a king. He's encouraged to go and massage Mahaprabhu's legs, and he gets that opportunity. So he was persistent, but he was sincere. He was not filled with conceit that I am a great king and why I cannot have an audience with the Supreme Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So at that time, when King Mahaprataparudra is massaging the Lord's lotus feet, he recites this verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 31st chapter, 9th shloka. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham shravana mangalam srimadatam bhuvi bhurida janaha. So from here, the king is actually singing the Gopi Geet. And Mahaprabhu goes into a trance. He goes into an ecstasy. What is the meaning of this shloka? And we sing this every day in the temple. So the translation of the shloka is, the nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. Who are singing like this? The gopis. The gopis are singing in separation from Krishna. The nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. These narrations, transmitted by learned sages, eradicate one's sinful reactions, and bestow good fortune upon whoever hears them. So whoever is hearing Harikatha, it bestows good fortune upon them. These narrations are broadcast all over the world and are filled with spiritual power. Certainly, those who spread the message of Godhead are most munificent. To Tavakathamritam. So here, Lord Shiva is continuing with offering his obeisances and glorification of the Lord in his various expansions as Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. Here we have heard that Aniruddha plays multiple roles for non-devotees and devotees. For non-devotees who are following the scriptures, he helps them achieve the higher planetary systems. For devotees, he supplies them with the energy that is necessary for us to perform loving devotional service of the Supreme Lord. And therefore, he is offering his obeisances unto Lord Aniruddha.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.